It's a eviction day. This tenant has been staying here for almost 3 months rent-free. And today, she's getting evicted forcefully because she wouldn't leave. She keep delaying it.
Let's see what you got. Let me see if we can figure out what the hell went wrong.
Yeah, how you doing? You're Sean?
Yes.
What's up? Nice to meet you, man.
Meet you. Let's see what you got.
So we got everything filed properly. So this is I got like a bunch of paperwork. Let's see here.
I just need to see a copy of the writ.
That's the rent, right?
Let me show you what the writ.
That's what I paid for.
Yeah, that's what you paid for.
Yeah, right here.
This is what you get. Get a piece of paper that looks like this.
I mean, I didn't get anything else other than a receipt.
Right, this is a writ. This is what the officer is supposed to take to the property, put on the door. This is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So as I understand from the officer that made the delivery, this address was wrong. This may be the officer calling me back. This ain't the writ.
This is not mine.
Of course it's not.
Okay.
I'm showing you what a writ looks like.
Okay.
So you with me? That's what I'm doing. I'm showing you what I'm looking for.
Okay.
This is a writ. So I'm looking for that.
Do I have to have that?
Hello? No. What I was saying is that the guy who delivers the writ said they put the wrong address on the writ.
I mean, how is that my fault? Because I
What's
filed.
the court's fault?
I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, but
No,
it's
I'm
not.
saying it's the court's fault.
Okay.
It's somebody's fault.
Because
it's the court's fault.
See, this is what I got from the judge, and it's
Instead
the
of saying
correct
grant,
address. Yeah.
He said it said grand. So he had to take it back to the office
But
and turn it back in.
I really need them out today. They've been delaying and delaying.
I'll go talk to him, but I'm saying I legally can't without the paperwork right. So if he tells me, man, I had to take the paperwork right because the address was wrong. Sometimes they put the wrong address. They put the wrong street.
So who's responsible for that? Like,
the
I mean,
people in the office at the court.
I'm losing money on this. Like 3 months they're staying. I mean, it's not your business, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I can't do anything about it.
You gotta understand where I'm coming from.
I
You
get
know,
you
like
frustrated.
I went to the
You
court.
did
like,
everything right.
Exactly,
and now the shit ain't right.
I mean, this
I get it.
this is like a month ago we should be meeting, and she keep delaying, and we did today. We're meeting, and you're saying they sent the wrong address. I mean, it just blows my mind. I don't know what to do.
Well, he just called me. I was on my way here. That's what I said. He called me because I put so when I do a first check, I check to see if the judge says anything.
Okay.
Then I check with the officer to make sure it was delivered properly.
Okay.
So it took him a minute to get back with me. He was like, yeah. So I've got 3 that I'm doing here in Center right now. So he said the one on Grant. I said I'm on my way to Grant right now.
Yeah.
He said, wait a minute. Looks through his stuff. He says, yeah, that one had to get sent back because it said grand instead of Grant.
If I can tell you something, like she knows that it's today because she texted me saying that she needs more time than what normally done, and she calling the constables, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm calling, and you know, she's making up this whole different things, repairs and all these things as usual. I'm gonna make your life harder than it is if you don't give me more time, like that, you know. But if so, she knows. She went to the court to extend it, and judge denied it, which I got an email. I didn't get the letter, but I have it in the email. But
let me see that.
You want to see the email?
Yeah, because I want to see if it says
that she
knows the date.
Oh yeah, she knows.
But I mean, still, I'm bound by the fact that this shit got to go on their door. It's a whole series of events that makes it legal. But I can see if I can talk them out the door and get them to leave anyway.
I mean, it looks like they're moving, but not really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So this is 17. See, denying motion for stay.
Let me see this. Show me.
Yeah,
it's going to show me the document.
Do I need to log in and stuff? Please enter your email address we sent this link to.
Let me put this back in. This is somebody else's.
Yeah. Don't
You know
lose
what I
it.
mean? I just wanted you to see. This is what, and then this is what. See what I'm saying? It's got all these different things.
But if you mention that to them, they're gonna jump on that and delay.
No, I wouldn't mention it to them. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I understand.
These are the rules
But again,
that
it's not my fault. I'm not saying it's anybody's fault, but it's not my fault. I need them out today, hopefully.
That's the order. Let's see this.
She keep trying to extend it.
Okay, what was this? This was the 17th.
And judge denied it.
Okay. Let's go over here and see what we got.
Okay, let's go. It's showtime.
What's up, boss?
Nothing much, buddy. What's going on?
I'm here for the eviction today. Looks like you guys already moving though, right?
That's what I'm trying to do.
What you trying to
And
do?
he's done talked to people while he's got his little camera off out in the children. They done told him not till Friday. That's what I would tell, buddy. And I'm trying to get my stuff out now.
It's today, not Friday.
Who told you about this?
One of the conservation officers she talked to, buddy.
Why did she talk to me?
Ashley.
Yeah, she tried, but it's denied. From the court order from the judge, we have a letter.
I have no idea. I'm getting my stuff out, but she's not here. She's at work, man.
She's at work?
It's me and my kids.
Because I had a correspondence with somebody, but I don't know. I
That's
handle all
Texas.
evictions.
I
Texas
think.
number?
No. She was texting somebody, I imagine. I don't know what she was doing, but she said she talked to 2 different people, and they said it was held off till Friday because of, being very rude.
No,
I didn't agree to anything.
I never said you agreed to nothing,
Yeah.
buddy. I wish you just wouldn't talk to me, because you robbed me on quite a few jobs. I don't want to talk to you. That's just being honest.
It has nothing to do with you. You're not paying
okay,
rent.
Well, let me do what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
To be honest,
It's
you don't
no,
need to
it's
be around
no.
here.
Robbed you.
I don't need any
I can
help.
call the cops just like
Listen,
you did, bud.
I don't need any help. I just need to talk.
I get it, bud.
So I don't need
I don't
anybody
need him to talk to
interjecting
me.
anything. I don't need you interjecting back and forth
Yeah.
with him. I'm just trying to see. I'm the
I'm gonna keep getting my stuff out while you're doing what you're doing, man.
Well, right now, we need to talk because I'm just trying to figure out if she talked to me.
Let me get my phone.
Okay.
judge needs me to agree to this, I denied it because she already got a couple of extensions.
Please,
I'm just
let
saying.
me, I don't need no, listen, you understand that that this is what I do?
Okay, yeah.
No, I mean, seriously, this is what I do. The judge sits on the bench,
She said
and
she
he
spoke to
do,
Deputy John.
Deputy John,
Constable Staples.
you mean Sean? I did get a text that somebody said John,
Maybe.
but it's Sean.
He said
Let me
Sean,
speak with
it's
her.
not John. Hang on. Hang on.
Let me
She
speak
said
with her.
Friday till 11. That's him, Ashley.
Hello? Yeah, man, did you talk to me? This is Deputy Sean Davis. I run. Staples would have gave you my number. We would have talked. Yeah, I got a text here that says John. I didn't correct the person. Right. And then we spoke, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I would have said Friday. So sometimes stuff isn't clear with the constable because I'm going to tell you why. The constable is the constable of Warren Township. The constable in Center Township is defunct. We come into Center to take care of all the business that's Center's, right? And I do move-outs on Friday in Warren. I do move-outs in Center on Wednesday. So I believe in somewhere in the discussion, we talked to Staples or whatever, and it was something, we wanted to know what time it would be on Friday. I was coming out, and you would be gone on Thursday. And I said, well, that's fine. Right, I said, fine, because the presumption is that you're in Warren. I will have to talk to the constable about this because sometimes these things are made clear, but I'm the guy who's got to run and deal with everybody. So when you're saying these things to me and I'm agreeing with you, I'm thinking that you're a Warren resident because we do Warren move out on Friday. So it's not clear to me when we're talking. So when we're sending text back and forth, you don't have any case numbers, you're not saying that it's in Center, this, that, and other. I got the address from the other person. I don't even have the address for here from you. So in general, that would be correct because I'm thinking it's Warren. So that would be, so the person you talked to wasn't John, it was Sean, and that's me. And I understand where the error is, but yeah, it's supposed to be Center today, Warren on Friday. I told you that. We'll have to wait till Friday. So it looks like he's moving stuff now and you guys are gonna get it together, So yeah, well, because of the mix-up, I'm gonna have to go with that. And my boss knows about it and everything else. However, I just want you to know that, yeah, today is the day that we are supposed to be doing the move. It's an error. You know what I mean? Because when you called Staples, there was a confusion. We run both townships evictions. Yeah, so I run. No, it's not really. It should have been made clearer on his end and on my end. But when he sends me stuff, you know what I mean, I kind of just assume that he kind of knows what's going on. And sometimes we get where we're at right here. So, you'll be out by Thursday. Okay. Okay, oh, I understand. Okay, I understand everything now. Yes, I will speak with him also. Okay, it's not an issue. As long as we can talk and get it straight on what's going on. It's procedures. It's just a misunderstanding on the date. Okay? I understand. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you. All right. Do what you're doing, man. Be done by Thursday.
I'm hoping by the end of the night, but
Otherwise, I had to come back on Friday. It is what it is. Like I said, it was a misunderstanding because we do center today. So he's thinking today, which he has the right to think today. From time. It ain't your fault. It's somebody else's fault.
Right.
All right.
I appreciate you, buddy.
All right. So give him the 1 day to get this shit going.
This is ridiculous, if you ask me. It's pathetic, like how everything is run. It's really pathetic.
Well,
I mean, the
okay.
way you talk to me, like I'm the bad guy, and then you give them more
To
time.
you like you're the bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, you're
Okay.
not letting me explain to you
But
anything,
what
and
can
then
your explanation do? Once I listen to you, I can listen to you for 20 minutes. But I'm telling you,
did
what's
I make a
legal-
mistake on the document? No.
No.
Did the judge say it's Friday? No. You are the one making a decision.
No, we didn't make a decision.
Yeah, you did.
Let
You
me
just
tell you, no, bring close so I can bring it to your
in
camera.
front of me.
I told you when your camera was off that the deputy said what he said. Then I came up here and talked to the people. Now there was another misunderstanding that didn't have anything to do with the fact that the paperwork was wrong. So I want to make sure that you got that on your GoPro.
Yeah, yeah.
that
Who did the paperwork wrong? I didn't do it.
But I didn't do it either.
Yeah. But you're giving them more time. If you didn't do it, why give more time?
Well,
Because
you
they-
can't
they-
listen.
they
Part
already-
of being I understand English may
I
not be
don't.
your first language, but you still have to understand
Now,
what
that
somebody.
is-
No,
That is
I'm
racist.
saying
Now that is straight out racist.
No, it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because when I'm saying something
agree
to
with
you,
you. I agree
and
with you.
you can't understand what the fuck I'm saying, then that's a problem.
Now he's cursing.
you got a
Now
problem.
you're cursing. Now you're not being
'Cause
professional.
You wanted me to be professional, but you keep saying the same thing, but you're not listening to nothing that I'm saying to you. You want to sit here and say what I'm doing. I'm telling you that the court did the paperwork wrong. When I first got out the car, we got a problem.
Judge
The
judge
court-
didn't do paperwork wrong. I didn't do paperwork wrong. Ultimately, it's the judge who decide who goes out. And
Then
you guys,
go talk to the judge right now.
yeah, I'll go.
Just go do it. My name
I mean,
is Sean Davis.
I mean,
go talk to the judge. You can call the constable.
I know there's not much they can do. I mean, it's already delayed.
No, but
you already
act
told them.
you act like yeah. I already told you.
I'm
And
not.
that's why I'm
I didn't say.
frustrated.
I'm not saying.
Because you keep saying
See,
that I'm making a decision,
Right.
and I'm telling you what is right to do with the paperwork. When the paperwork
When
was
who
wrong,
messes
I
up?
didn't have to come. It's not on me. I don't make the paperwork. I follow the paperwork.
Right.
I came here. I talked to the people. We had a discussion. She did talk to me on the phone, but that don't change the fact that the paperwork wasn't available to begin with. So now that I'm talking to the people, trying to be civil with you, you're going to tell me that I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I'm trying to explain to you.
And then you curse on me, but that's a different
Yeah,
story.
because
It's
yeah,
fine.
I did.
It's fine. It's fine.
I did.
It's fine.
Because a person can only, I can listen, man.
Look.
I can only be civil so long if you're not going to be civil with me. If you're going to
How
just
am
keep
I
trying to
not being
push against
civil?
what I'm
How
saying,
am I not being civil?
because you keep saying I'm giving them more time. I told you when I drove up the paperwork was wrong.
You just did.
I told you when I drove up, that's why I'm saying it now that you got your camera on, because you didn't have your camera on then, that the paperwork said grand and not grant. And I told you I couldn't do the eviction, but I'll step up here and talk to the people. Now I'm not going to sit here and be badgered by you when I told you that the paperwork was wrong to begin with. That's not my fault. That's not your fault.
I didn't say it's your fault. All I'm saying is just like give me the benefit of the doubt that I did everything right on my
I
end.
believe that you did. I'm not
And
saying
they're
that you
moving
did,
out
but
and
I'm
you-
bound by the court stuff that the paperwork must be right. So when I tell you that, I'll talk to them anyway. When you say, hey man, they still receive, I said, well, let me go talk to them. Do you remember me saying that?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah. No, I appreciate.
Let's just take a step
Look,
back. I apologize for getting upset.
and then they call
But-
you. It's fine. They call you and they talk to you, and then you guys had a mix-up of Warren and Center Township.
yeah, but that's a separate.
Why am I in between this?
But see what I'm saying? No, you're putting yourself in it because see that's
No,
separate. You
it's
can't
not.
separate.
It's not my
The
fault.
first part is the most part. Which is
Now you gotta explain that it's wrong, but they still gotta move out today.
Well, I tell you like this. I can put it into the paperwork and let the paperwork speak for itself, and they can do a whole nother notice to come out here and they can wait. How about that? That's legal, that's right. The legal right way is I can go down to the courthouse right now and I can tell
I
them
know
to
you can
reissue
do.
the paper.
I know you have the right.
I can
you
tell
have the
them
power.
to reissue the paper. You talking about what's right
Yeah.
and what I can do. I can go down there right now and make sure
And I
that
showed
they
you
reissue.
everything. I showed you everything.
I can make sure they
Look,
reissue
you're not
the
even
paper
letting me talk.
because you're not listening to me.
I've been listening, and you're the one talking.
Yeah.
I'm not. I didn't do anything. I'm
man told
listening
me-
since I met you. That's all I've been doing.
But you don't-
And you cursing at me. That's all I've
That's
been
what I'm saying.
doing.
You keep saying, you just, look, man, let me tell you right now. He can go show this video with the curse word that I said. I ain't apologize. I did apologize for it.
It's fine.
I don't
it's fine.
care about you trying to play that political crap with me.
It's not
I'm
political.
trying to talk to you.
I want to protect myself. I want to protect you. I want to protect them.
You
That's
want
my intention.
fast.
That's my intention.
You want fast.
Not fast.
You
They've
want
been here
immediate.
4 months. Okay.
I don't got nothing to do with that. I just got this.
But you just said you want fast. You don't know I want fast. They've been here.
You're telling me you want fast. You call me on the
I
phone.
want
you
them when
fast.
they said
you call me on
courts-
the phone before the
Okay.
case is even
Man,
being
you're not
delivered.
listening. Look.
Did you or did you not?
You're
call
not
me?
listening.
You know I got the phone records, right?
You're-
You called me and I told you.
Of course,
You can't
you're
do
the-
this case until the date passes.
You're the constable, man. Like that's why I called you. You're my constable. I paid for the rate, not them. They try to keep extending the eviction date.
And they was denied.
And they called you, and there was some mix-up again. Now I'm in the middle of this. Like,
No,
I mean,
that's where you see what I'm saying. That's what you want it to be. But I will, if you keep saying that, what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to suspend the other move outs that I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Center Township.
man.
Come on, man. Listen to me right now. Just listen to what I'm saying, then I'm going to stop talking. What is real is that the deputy who delivered this paper,
what's his name?
Anthony Anderson,
Okay.
Captain Anthony Anderson
Okay.
of Warren Township, called me today and told me that this paper, this notification that must go on the door, was not placed on the door because it said Grand Avenue instead of Grant Avenue. I called you on the telephone on my way over here and told you that that was an issue. Now you can turn it around about the phone call you want to. I told you that that was the #1 issue. This other stuff is sidebar stuff. And you keep throwing it up because you want to be angry at me. But I told you, I said I'm coming there anyway.
There's a difference
and we
between
will try to work it
being
out.
frustrated and angry, but the reason I'm here today,
Well, you guys
drove
got
1
history.
hour, is because today is my eviction date for them.
understand.
And
I
then
apologize
like
for
10
the
minutes before you,
misunderstanding.
literally 10 minutes before you call me, saying there is a mix-up with the
Right, because the deputy
address.
called me. The deputy called me. I got to go with the deputy. Say we're sworn officers. So when the officer tell
I
me
know it's
it
not
hasn't
your
happened,
fault,
then I can't.
but
I'm
whoever
tied.
did the mixed up,
Yes,
that
it
is,
their
and you're
fault.
wasting your time here, and I'm wasting my
Yes.
time here, and they're getting more time.
I'm saying is you're getting frustrated with me. I'm getting frustrated with you.
But
I do understand your frustration.
If he was here, I would have talked to him. He's not here. Maybe I go to the. Is he at the courthouse?
No, he's not. And he's just the guy who delivers the paper that told me that he didn't deliver it, which stops the process altogether.
Okay.
But yet and still, I tried to move forward to see where we can get the common
No,
ground.
I know.
So
know.
instead of that paper being reissued and another officer having to come back out,
It's
with
gonna
a
be
new
another
date,
whole week. I
right,
understand.
We're just talking about tomorrow. So I'm trying
That's fine.
to
That's fine.
get
I'll come back
everyone
tomorrow.
what they need.
Because I had other things. I'm very busy.
No, sir,
I gotta
listen, I understand your frustration. I do, and I apologize on anything on the constable's office end. But I still have to, I'm still bound to do things a certain kind of way. I'm getting you what you need, the property, faster than if they redo the paperwork.
I
and
understand.
resend the
I
paperwork
appreciate
out.
that. I
mean, that's what I'm doing for you, bro. And you telling me that I'm screwing you over and I don't
no,
like
no,
it.
I that's not what I said. I said like their eviction is today. We didn't need to go like any tomorrow because even though it's
Right.
mixed up, they're moving it today. We could have just stick with that today.
Yes.
You know.
Yes, I understand.
And
what
they
you're
are
saying.
moving
They are moving.
And-
it's all a plus.
because now is tomorrow. Now they're
No,
gonna.
they're gonna be gone by tomorrow. They're going to be gone.
But you
by
said you're
tomorrow.
gonna come back on Friday. Friday
No,
you
I
have.
said if you're not gone tomorrow, I'll come back on Friday.
Friday you have Warren, right? Warren.
But I still make the special trip. I'll still make the special trip.
Okay.
I'm not making no excuses, bro. I'm telling you, I'm trying to do the best that I can do
and then
with what
after
I have.
Friday is a weekend, and then it's another
Right.
whole week.
But
you know.
once again, when the dude called me on the phone and told me that the paperwork was not delivered to that door,
Yeah.
that person who sworn an oath I have to go what they say.
No, I understand.
That means that I didn't even have to walk to the people's door. We didn't even have to make the deal for Thursday. None of that had to happen. Everything could have just stopped right there.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to get you to
That's
understand.
why I keep saying it's not your fault. That's why I keep
to get
saying
you the best deal.
No, I understand.
Sometimes it's not exactly what
You
we
don't
want.
see there's
No, I get it. I'm saying sometimes we can't get exactly what we want, but I'm trying to get you as close to it
Yeah.
as I can,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, thank you.
You understand?
Yeah, no, that's why I said it's not your
I'm
fault.
not against you.
See, you're not letting me speak.
No, you're saying
Sean,
it's not
Sean,
my fault.
listen, I said, that's why I said it's not your fault.
Right.
And I know you're here to help me. Otherwise you
yeah.
wouldn't even showed up, right?
I'm trying to help
Paperwork
you.
is wrong and you would have gone. I know.
Yes,
okay?
that's what I'm
but
trying.
you have to understand, just put yourself in my
No,
shoes.
I understand.
I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, going to the court, back and forth.
Sir,
She
I've seen people
and I
who
showed you
went
the
over a year and be frustrated, about to lose everything.
And
I am sorry that you had to go through this. I know that it's rough for landlords, especially when you newer or just
And
starting out. It can be really hell.
she's tried to go legally
Yes.
through the judge and they denied it.
They
Now
denied
she's
it.
playing this game with you guys.
Well, it's not
calling,
about a game.
you know,
I'm not on
it's not
play
really
games.
legal. Like she's like, I mean, she
No.
sounds really nice, right?
No, I don't care what she says. You know what I mean?
She's-
I'm just saying, if you say this and then me and the constable, so that my boss put me on the phone with her. So we were under the impression when she called that she was in Warren. So when I'm talking, see, that doesn't change the paperwork. That's just a conversation you have in general and say, no, well, that's today.
Yeah.
Because if the paperwork was right, I could always just renege and say, well, we moving today. I don't care what I said. But I can't say that because the paperwork ain't right.
Okay.
I can't go there with the person because I'm legally unable to.
Man.
So what I'm doing is just saying, hey, that's cool. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. So look, man, they'll be gone by tomorrow.
Would you be able to be here tomorrow?
Let's call me after 4:30.
Because then I need some time to, lock up and make sure secure and everything. And then it's a weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, just what I'm saying. So on Fridays, I start at 10 a.m.
Okay.
and we rip and we run. If they ain't here, if they ain't left and they here on Friday, you call me Friday morning because I'm also a school resource officer. So the high school that I work at is 15 minutes from here.
Okay.
But today is not, I'm not doing that today. You know what I mean? Because I'm out here doing these
So you
move-outs.
can be here tomorrow then?
Well, if they're here, we already said they'd be gone by tomorrow, right? So I'm saying that depends on what time you show up. You know what I mean? So if you show up at 11 and they're getting their last little things out, why wait and then they gone by 3:30 and then I'm coming out here for nothing. So I'm saying if you come by here, if you know somebody, talk to one of the neighbors, say, you know what I mean, just put a camera up, anything, call her on the phone, ask her, you gonna be gone? Because we're gonna come out here and then it won't be nothing. We just gonna put all your stuff out, we're gonna lock the doors and it's over with for you. So I'm sorry that you had to drive so far away.
Asking her, she's been saying that
Yeah,
3 months
I get
ago.
it. You can't
So,
trust nothing that she say.
3 months ago, and I bet she's the one put the wrong address on there on purpose.
No, I bet it was just the secretary just made a mistake and put grand. She put a D instead of a T, and it may just been her reading it. Sometimes it happens, but I'm saying when those clerical errors happen, it's on the court. The guy who's delivering it just knows it's the wrong address. You know what I mean? And says, hey, this ain't deliverable, because when he goes to Grand Avenue, he can't find the address. He'll call the court and they say, oh, I'm supposed to say Grand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll bring it back. So he'll write on there, I can't deliver this. And then he brings it back. Then they reissue a new order, like the one I showed you. Those things have to legally, they have to match up. When I show up, they have to match up. So I'm protecting myself because I can't tell the people, bro, you got to go today, when I know the paperwork isn't there.
My question is, when she asked judge for extension and judge denied it, so she knows it's today. You see what I'm saying? She knows it's today. She go to the church and tells the judge, and then I get a call, hey, are you okay with that? I said, no, she already delayed like 3 times already. She keep doing this, you know?
Yeah. But still, you see what I'm saying? Even though they may have that discussion, I can't be in the courtroom. I don't know. I only can go with what the paperwork is. So when the paperwork is fine, like I said, I check to see if the judge So I see that he denies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're good. But then when the other officer calls me on the phone, yo, Sean, there was that one that you going to right now. The paperwork right here, I'm telling you, I went to Grand Avenue. The paperwork said Grand. I had to call them. They said they have to issue a new paper.
Okay.
So what I've done here is save you a week
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Listen, man, I'm sorry that we had this interaction this way, but I understand your frustration. I do understand your frustration.
No, I know you are frustrated too. You got to do this all day long.
All
no,
day.
I understand. You got to deal with people all day, and you also like sometimes lose your.
it.